What is happening, guys? Arise effects over here. So guys, as you saw in my previous video, the bot was struggling to make progress. So I sat down and calculated and saw a way that I can make it profitable. So guys, this is what I'm dropping back to you guys. We're not going to waste any time. We are going to jump into this right now. So I want to go to my MetaTrader 5, I mean my meta editor. And then as you can see here, this is our code. This is our code. That's like 1.4 lines, 1.445 lines of code, right? We also have spaces in between. So the name of my robot or my bot is Arise FX Shadow Soldier. So it's inspired by Jinwoo, you know, the anime called Solo Leveling, where someone just moves from being the last person to the first and most important. So as I want to compile my code, when you compile your code, you check for errors. As you can see, the name of your code is right here, and then these are warnings, but they do not put any risk. They're telling me about I might lose some data, but I've tested my code and it's functional, right? So I'm going to keep on modifying and adjusting a few things on my code, right? And then we want to run it on the strategy tester right here. We want to click this and then quickly it starts moving, it starts running. As you can see, the strategy tester tab here. And then now this is where we're going to see the magic. You want to click space to pause it, and then you control and click G. When you control click G, this thing goes away, right? And then to explain a bit about this bot is that it's a scalable progressive trading system, right? Starting off with a capital of $100. It is a profit and loss panel right here and a status for signal and what's currently happening on the chart right here. And then we have our EMA distance where it measures the distance between two moving averages, the 50 and 120, right? I have some crazy logic on that as well. I can also drop a video if you guys feel like you want to hop on and learn a few things. So um, here's the risk management side of this robot, where we have a max risk, which is a 10% of the account per trade. So it will place like something like 5 trades and then risking $5 per single trade using the minimum lot size, the 0.20 on the Boom 500. That's your initial lot size, and then you can scale it all the way up there. And then scalable system, so it can go up to 20 trades to maximize, you know, in safe environments to make more money or to capture long trends, right? And then we have our risk and trade right here, and then it awaits signals, and then you get your results and other feedbacks. So this is quite a nice dashboard with a few animations on it. And then we have a sell. um, Oh, it's a cell, so it means it was detecting a cell. But yeah, we have a cell SL, higher EMA plus points. Okay, as you can see, it's telling you that, and an EMA trend check, 3 bars, you know, batch size. So we do have a batch size in here. We have a lot of amazing features if you can go through the code. And if you want to take a look at the code, you can find it down in the description. And if you want to test the bot and see how it performs on your strategy tester, feel free to go down below. And if you really want to go and try it out on your demo account and you see how it performs and how you can take a few things or on how you can adjust it and make it better, you will also find it down in the description. And I will also leave my numbers down in the description so that you can contact me or my email or my socials so that you guys can feel free to talk to me anytime and get to learn. And also, if you want to know how to do this, how I code and how I do everything, it's pretty much easy. You'll find my details down in the description or you can leave a comment. Now to continue our matter, let's press play, right? This will enable our strategy tester, and our strategy tester has a it's a collective data from literally this moment going back until when Boom 500 initially started. So you check your dates here on which data was this, like when was this data established, and you can see that on the 31st December at 10 or 13 past 10, this data was happening. But it would have been like this if you were at this moment. It was going to be like this, where you don't actually see the future data because it wouldn't have formed at that time. So let's keep on moving. As you can see here, we have our prices. This is how far the market goes. Just take it as the value of the market at the current time. So we want to press play, and we stop it here. And here we can choose the size and speed of our strategy or back testing, right? So here we're gonna get to see what the robot does. Let's just click play. And then that is now it's moving. Okay, good. You see you can adjust the speed here. It can move forward faster or it can move slower, so it depends on you. But this is a key feature which can assist you, get to document a bit faster or observe a few things, adjust there and there. It's okay, we got a good entry. So I want to just explain a few things to you guys right here. So it entered a minimum of how many trades? Let's look at the panel here. So we took a loss of $5, $4, basically, not rounding it off though. And then we have our current equity being at 204, right, 0.89. And then our panel, our profit or loss, showing us plus 100 dollars. And then we want to go down here and check it. We want to go down here. Where is it? 108. Exactly the same. So the status, we are active. It's a buy signal, and then signal panel. And then there we go. We are approaching this. And then EMA distance in between. This is a safe distance between the EMAs. This is a safe distance where they are, I feel this is like a confident entry, and I would potentially catch the trend as it goes. And then we have our max risk here, you see. And then, oh, I can't see this, so I'll adjust it nicely. And then diverging, you see. So it also tracks the divergence and expansion of the moving averages. And then we have a mean EMA distance in between them. We need 10,000 points distance in between them. And then scalable system. Yeah, I can't see this properly, but I'll definitely fix it so that I can see everything nicely. Progressive trailing active. Highest Oh, highest RR is 1:1, and the next trail is a 1:2. So this how this works is like you have your risk ratio, right? Let's say we're going up to 1:5, right? RR, and then initially we are risking $5, right? And then we enter a trade. It goes and hit the first return, right? Which is a $5 profit. So net would be 10, right? We were risking 5 and we captured 5, so we have a $5 profit, right? So, and then from there, once it hits the second, when it hits the first 1:1, every order protects on break even. And then when we hit the 1:2, we protect our orders on the 1:1. And, you know, as it goes, let me just adjust this a little bit. Sorry. And then let's play it. There you go. Look at this. Look at this. So we had a break even here, and then the market took out this here, and then it protected here. So now this is a take profit. We are taking partials. We are taking partials as it trails it up. So it's some sort of greed trailing stop loss. Some greed, scalable, progressive, batch system. It's a lot of things in one. You see, so that's how it closes them orders. We're just gonna run it. We're not gonna run the entire data, guys, because of time. I would love to do so, and if you would like me to do so, I would let me know in the comments. So as you can see, as it takes partials, and then you gain something in the process. You don't want to just risk losing the whole move, or when it retraces and kicks you out, you start crying or something like that. So as you see, the stop loss was here. Now that this one, when the stop loss was here, right, we had our 1:1 or break even, and then we hit our 1:2. Now we are on the we hit our 1:3. Now we are on the 1:2 protection level. Let's see how far this trade can take us, and then we can call it a day, guys. Please do like, subscribe, and follow for more. And then if you want to know where you can find these booms and crashes, I'll leave a link down in the description. A nice event just occurred now. So let's take a look, guys. We bought here initially, went up, took our first, second, third, and fourth trade. So basically, the reason it has more, sorry, the reason it has more trades here is that I want to capture the longevity or longevity. Okay, yes, but you get what I'm saying. The longevity of the trend. If the trend keeps on going, I want to hop on it and keep on killing it to the core. As you can see, our account balance keeps on growing as we are going up, and then our equity is at $300. And you see, this is a very good performing bot, guys, which is you can find down in the description. Let's let it ride and see where we can take it. Okay, then it closed right there. Look at this. Looks like a spider web. It looks like a spider web. So it captured most of the swing points, turning points. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. It captures most of where the market turned as a swing point, going back down. And then same here, and then exited our last here as the trend is changing. And maybe I'm going to build a future board where it's going to look for setups here since it's showing that the trend is breaking or the trend is changing. So guys, that is what I brought for you today, and this is my bot. This is the Arise Shadow Soldier version 0. So this is the first and the second of its kind, and the third, and all its siblings will come as modified and way, way, way better, and with new progressive trailing mechanisms and take profits mechanisms and all those kind of things. Guys, I love you all. Please do subscribe, like the video, and do watch my other videos if you feel like I got more interesting content. But definitely, I will be dropping more interesting content your way.